So guys, oh, why is my webcam gone? Hi. If you don't know, chat, this is the Ascension tournament. This is the biggest Trackmania prize pool tournament that we've had to date. The overall prize pool is 128,000 euros. We've already had one semi-final, and this is now, or sorry, one qualifier, and this is qualifier number 2. The winners today qualify for the grand 90,000 euro prize pool tournament in October, but they're also competing for 20,000 euros alone today. First semi-final is going to be Carl Jr. I know Sam is in there. Let me pull up Wikipedia. Right. Oh, so you guys prefer webcam or no webcam for cast? I never know. Worker, so Carl Jr., Worker, Sam, Uffy, Richie, Heave, Legu, and Kappa. You got the webcam on, you got my what? My PogChamp reactions. Real time, me IRL, honest reaction. Or you just got my voice, whichever works. Honestly, me IRL right now. But yeah, as a native French speaker, they're really just talking about how amazing it is to have all of you here today, how wonderful everyone in the audience looks, including you guys in chat, and how cool it is to have all these amazing drivers gathered in one place to play some Trackmania. You got players like Mudda, who flew out from Australia to play this. You got Carl Jr. from Canada, who I can guarantee you is looking for revenge today. Carl Jr.
Le nom des étapes, c'est pas un hasard. L'étape 1, le défi.
Last time, let's see. This is Legu.
Ça va être l'heure de prendre sa revanche.
Je suis au Zénith de Lille. Je sais pas ce que je fous là, mais bah maintenant on va tout donner et on va essayer d'aller à Montpellier.
J'ai hâte de réaliser mon rêve, de jouer à Lille chez moi et d'aller à Montpellier.
Ce soir, il y a ma famille dans le public et je vais pas les décevoir.
J'ai hâte de monter sur scène, j'ai hâte d'avoir sûrement les frissons quand le public va crier, peut-être pour moi ou même pour quelqu'un d'autre, ça me donne des frissons dans tous les cas. J'adore ça, je vis pour ça, j'aime beaucoup.
Finalement, l'étape 1 à Lyon était un échec, donc je suis ici pour prendre ma revanche à Lille.
Et elle avait bombé.
Mon but, c'est d'être meilleur qu'à la première étape.
Giga Chad. Carl Jr., goat of the game. If you don't know, he's like our own Magnus Carlsen. He's won more world championship than anyone else. Now they're warming up, and they're warming up on the Étoile map. 13e Étoile, which is built by Serrator's friend and also French streamer Étoile, who's casting it with him. That map is wild. I hope we get to see that. It's a fun map to watch. Why is the audio bad? They have intentionally muted the French cast so I don't compete with their voices, but they give us the audience. So we really hear what the audience, like the hall is hearing, which is amazing. Like, production is helping me out a lot here. So they give us the audience, but not the cast, if that makes sense. They were like, yeah, here you go. So we don't really hear what they are saying. And we'll also get game sound, we'll get everything, yeah. So sick to have keyboards, pads, and wheels all on the same stage. Right, I'm really curious to see. Grenadi is playing in the second semifinal, which starts in an hour. And I'm really curious to see his setup for this. But what you're gonna notice, which is the fun thing about every Serrator event, is the crowd is nuts. Like, the crowd is amazing. They have really fun shows. There are so many people. There has to be like 2,000 people in that room, if not more. It's called a clean feet, chat. You can Google wiki feet to find out more. Medic's in the industry, so he knows all about clean feet. He's been casting tournaments before, so definitely an expert. Look at this, the amount of people for Trackmania. Very fun. Very fun. Why are you not competing? Because, honestly, I should be. How hype would it be to sit on this stage and play Trackmania? But the other players are so amazing. Like, there's so many formidable Trackmania players who tried to qualify for this that didn't make it to the on-stage finals. So I just said, you know what, I'll cast. But yeah, they're probably going to pull up a graphic to show the semi-final heat. But we could run a prediction on who we think is going to qualify. Top 4 qualify. From this heat. The favorites to go through are most likely Carl Jr. and Afi from this first heat of 8. And then from the second heat, I think the favorites are probably Grenadi and Mora. But you should never underestimate the French. The French players are really fast as well. Kappa, really fast as well. Snow is the best. Snow, I'm super excited for. I hope he delivers today. I really hope he delivers. They're doing an age gap test. So the young people cheer and the old people cheer. I see. Could have easily won Cup of the Day. I could have, but now we get the build up, you know? And I would have tried. I would have tried if I didn't crash. Honest to God, I just crashed. Can you please put the webcam in the corner? You'll see why it's here. It's Trackmania overlays. But just a lot of tension, I feel, before the players go on the stage and whatnot. A lot of intensity, but I think we're just about to get underway. Yeah, we are. We are on Troisième Étoile. A 1 minute 20 map with a lot of obstacles. Ice slides. Bug slides. Starts off with this plastic bounce, and we are live in the first round of semi-final number 2. You can see the players on the left there. Afi, Legu, Heath, Sam, Richie, Kappa, Worker, and Carl Jr. And we have some drums. I don't know what these drums are. But anyways, not sure, but we're casting the round. Heave is off to the best start with a plastic bounce, a new strategy that was revealed in qualifiers. Looks like we have stopped counting. Reactor drop down, and you want to carry a lot of speed here for the shortcut. I think Heave is fast enough to make this shortcut jump here. And he does get across. Richie having to slow down. He plastic bounce into a bug slide landing. Correct the car's trajectory. And Richie's catching up to Heave. And it's actually the French player's off to a really fast start. The hill here. Afi trying to catch up to Richie. And Richie having to go for the safe way. Afi daring to make that shortcut. And will do so with a crash. Sam passing him. But Heave is on for a clean run here. Starting us off with... Ooh, let's not call it too soon. Is he fast enough for the jump? I don't think so. Elects for the safe finish. And Sam almost wins the round. 125 to start us off. You can see how the points are distributed as well on the left. For a first place, you get 10 points. For a second, you get 8. And then 6, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so far. And you have to reach 120 to become finalist. World record is at 122. But this map is, and all the maps really, are so difficult to drive that You're gonna see the players struggle quite a lot to do that pace consistently. One moment, I can also adjust this. Okay, now we're good. We didn't really see much of Carl Jr. that first round. He fell a bit behind on the splits and already on checkpoint 2. He is 0.7 behind Heave. Uh-oh, Sam missing a checkpoint almost. Never mind, that's such a good line. Wait, this is something he's prepared. There's a checkpoint in between that statue, but he grabs it from the other side. Having way more space to build speed and gets first through that checkpoint. Builds a lot with the reactor here, and he will be fast enough for the shortcut. I don't think he makes it here. Oh, he does. Sam just had godlike speed. Sam having to release to not miss the checkpoint. This makes it an even fight, and there comes Carl Jr. Keep in mind, he was 7/10ths behind, and he's made it all down to just 1/10 left to catch up to Heave, who crashes out. And the Go is in first place. Hits the Neo slide, hits the second one, onto the ice slide now. But crashes the pillar in the downhill, and Sam is going to claim first place here with a much faster winning time, 1:24.67. Great round for Carl, but maybe a little bit of nerves here. A little bit to adjust to. That crowd is energetic. Sam on to 18 points after 2 rounds. Legu in last with only 2 points so far. But hopefully they show his point of view here, and we can see what he's doing on that middle part, because that is significant. It gains a lot of speed. So this flip, reminiscent of the other map that's well built, but here, oh, beautiful. So we have him in last place before this uphill almost. And now he elects to go on the right side of the statue together with Legu, getting a better uphill and more speed. And okay, maybe it's not the most decisive part, but I think it does gain time. Carl Jr. with a very bad wall hit there, getting overtaken by the entire pack. Worker up in first, into the reactor section now. Does everyone have the speed? Workers hit the outside wall. Sam looks to be fast enough. Offie and Carl as well. Carl, though, with a safer approach to the shortcut. Offie off the wall on the side. Sam just dominating this field of established Trackmania players, and he is really making a big name for himself here. Not a player that a lot of people have heard of, but he's right now beating the likes of Carl Jr., Offie, and Kappa, who've all been in the Grand League for years. Another clean downhill entry here, and just a safe jump to the finish. He's gonna win another 10-pointer here. 1:24.3. And to do this on such a big stage as well, that's insane. It's not just a couple today, you know? Very impressive. This time, Heave getting last. Not been able to repeat the 10 points from the first round. That does even the points between the other players. Want to remind you that top 4 do advance, so it's not just the player who wins, but Sam in a very good position after 3 of 4 rounds are played here. This is the last round of Tresime Etoiles, I believe the name was. A lot of these French map names are very hard to pronounce, so I'm gonna try my best. But yeah, on the right side of the elephant has been working out for Sam. And then wall hit. Looks good. Catching up to Heave a little bit. Carl, though, up in first by 0.4 at that checkpoint split. Worker having to stabilize his car with the reactor, still getting a lot of exit speed, and will be making the shortcut jump here. Top 3 all getting it cleanly. This is where Offie failed last time, in a better bug slide now, but he's a little too far for this top battle. Worker beating Carl Jr. in the no slide on the dirt. Onto the landing. Beautiful cinematic here. So the field has stretched out quite far. Can Carl catch up to Worker here in the ending? It's about 2/10 before the ice slide. He sets it up with a brake tap, trying to get a lot of speed, but Worker with a clean landing will be securing this one. It's Carl in second place. And it's going to be Heave third, Offie fourth. Richie and Sam in sixth there. So still okay points, and Sam will still be in the lead after the first map. Beautiful performance by him. And for Legu, this is just a go next. 6 points in 4 rounds. You really just, you know, this map you just try to forget and focus on the next one. Everyone has their strong suits. Legu even has world action on some maps, I believe. So, nothing's over yet. Let's see what the next one is. Yeah, they play until 120 points. Then you have to win one more round to secure your spot in the finals later tonight. Let me try here. Rekonsa is the name of this map. I probably butchered that. But what you need to know about this one is it has a lot of speed checks. There's 2 big speed checks. They start out here with a very technical section. Couple of drifts, couple of neo slides even. Specific drifting technique that you have to do at low speeds or in small spaces. This next drift though is very important. The player's gonna go wide out to the right and try to get 160 speed here. I think Carl Jr. has enough to make the no, he doesn't. He slows down to get a safe jump, but you can jump all the way until the furthest downhill. And actually, speaking of Legu, who wasn't last, he's the only player who got that risky jump. A very tough speed check, and now he's gonna jump out to the right of this obstacle together with Heave. Try to set up for the triangle gap in the checkpoint. Low jump to the next platform. And really this round is all but locked in. Legu is going to go from last to first here on map number 2. And Heave as well had some slower rounds near the end of map 1. Getting good 8 points there. Yeah, Legu effectively doubling his points in just a single round. Shows how much the maps can matter and how you thrive on them. 54.03, great winning time as well. But yeah, you know it's a difficult speed check when 7 of the 8 best players, or 7 of the 16 best players in this tournament don't make it. You have yourself a really tough jump. You need a wide setup and a really good neo slide, like the timing. So once again, the drift to the right and then full speed to the left now. And try to get enough. I think Heave has it here. That looked beautiful. You can see just barely making it over. Kappa as well making it this time. Now a low quarter pipe jump. I think Heave's going to catch up here. Side by side with Kappa down the hill. Setting up this right side jump. Really want to avoid a bump and Kappa might hit one. Oh, Heave actually getting the worst of it. Worker is there as well. The last part. Jump across. 5 players in the mix. 2 drifts and a no slide. Kappa clipping the edge. Worker catching a lot of penalty grass. Might not have the speed. Heave is gonna snipe it away. Beautiful round there. 3 players under the... Actually, 4 players under 54 seconds. Very competitive. But Heave inching out a win. And good points for him. He's actually gonna go all the way up to Sam's score. 38 and 40 points respectively. Leading this match so far. And Carl in last. Carl indeed in last. Twice in a row now that he has not made this risky jump. Oh, Worker into the wall. Ooh, good save. It's still going to cost him a lot. Can Carl hit the jump now? Heave looks like he doesn't have the speed. That's a very inside setup. I would be surprised if this makes it, and he does back out of it. Does Carl have it here, though? Oh, he does. Finally, Carl gets across. And you can hear the crowd. Anytime Carl is well tonight, we're gonna hear triumphant cheers. People love to see Carl perform at his best, but he's being challenged right now by Sam, the leader of the match so far. Into the last part, the no slide across the grass. Carl Jr. is gonna secure this one, but a valiant effort from Sam. 53.4 though by Carl Jr. Good points for Heave again as well. Building, and Legu, unfortunately, After that 10-pointer has not been able to repeat it. Once again in last here this round. Might be able to finish for 1 extra point. 3 seconds on the timer. Dommage. Dommage mec is what they say. Did he get a point? He might have gotten one. I don't know. He might have actually gotten the point even though it didn't look like it. Oh, one failed the Neo slide in the start there. That was indeed Legu. Might now be feeling the pressure. On board with Sam. Good setup. Little bit low speed though. I'm not sure. He's gonna commit. Ooh. Oh, and he crashes. Looked a little bit low there. Not utilizing all the space that he had available. And that's the price you pay for taking that risk. Could have also worked out. Just pixels between making it and not making it. Kappa now being hunted down by Carl Jr. who wants another 10-pointer. Low jump into the drift setup across the corners here. Almost clipping. Kappa setting up wide for speed. Might catch up to Worker with this. Oh, but Worker holds on for second place. Great round. Carl once again in first though. And now he's going to catch all the way up to Sam who got last place after that crash. And Sam might not even get a single point. Yeah, this is too far, I believe. 10 seconds? 5? It's gonna be 0, I believe. So Carl and Sam now tied for first place in the match. That's 48 points. 48-47. But again, top 4 do make it. Now we're waiting for the map reveal here. Oh my god, okay. So this one, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I call it the pipe map. In English, we call this one the pipe map. And you might be able to tell why. There's a lot of pipes and a lot of tricks at that. There is a couple of skips you can do where instead of driving the pipe, you can just jump across. I predict that no one will be going for one of them, but the second one we might see some people try. The first pipe skip is right here, jumping across to the other side of the pipe instead of driving the entire thing, and we're not seeing anyone go for it, so it's Uffy in the lead. This pipe turn right here is very tricky to slow down enough for, and we did see one player fall off there. Right at the sharpest part of the corner. Worker going up now. Uffy as well, reducing airtime. Worker with such a great line. Really building about a second lead to the entire field. But nothing is decided until the ending. Here you have to build speed on the sausage blocks. Jump across. Richie missing it. Build speed for one big jump across here. And then the ending. You can also do another skip on the left side. No one going for it, I believe. Worker getting a clean one. Sam gonna bounce into the finish, hopefully, and he will make it there in third place. Worker winning though with a sub 1 minute time. Sub 1 minute here is really strong for rounds. You can get 1 minute flat or 1 minute 01, that's still really strong. It's all about consistency for this one. But Worker with 10 points. I mean, that battle in the top, as they're about halfway now to 120 points, is extremely close. 54, 52, 52, 52. And so for the players in 5th through 8th right now, Richie, Uffy, Legu, and Kappa, this is starting to look a little dire. You have a 13-point gap up to top 4. They have been extremely consistent so far. Oh, Kappa falling off the pipe. Not gonna make things any easier on himself as he's last right now in the competition. Sam as well a little on the back foot. The others are basically just one car. Extremely close race. Carl Jr. though, trying to run away with it. Worker is there side by side with him. Uffy off the pipe. Heave with way more speed than Carl. Carl slowing down a lot. Last jump onto the pipe here. Is he going to try anything fancy? No, he slows down for the safe strategy. Legu going for the risk. But the... Oh! Even lands a backflip there. I thought the bounces were gonna slow him down. Worker is looking tremendous on this map. Twice now, under 1 minute. That's gonna put him up into first place. Out of everyone in Kappa, only 1 point here. Struggling now. The gap is just increasing as it's almost 20 points. It's well over 20 points now for Kappa to catch up. And for Richie in 5th, it's 12. This is the time when you might start to consider strategies like this pipe skip here, but it is oh so risky, and I don't think we're seeing anyone go for it, no. So he's gonna have to try to gain time in the middle. Really, really tough though. Onto the first pipe turn. Legu off. On the side, not slowing down enough. Once again, Worker finds himself near the top here. This time versus Richie and Offie. Richie has failed here, and Offie has failed here as well. This section has been tough for the both of them. Now only one opponent left to go for the hat trick. 3 wins in a row. Can Worker catch up and pass him? Gets a good almost gets a good landing, and Richie will almost. Wait, this is not clear. He might be passed over here by Heave. The backwards finish will be enough for second place. Worker, that respawn gets him almost all the way down in last. A very important round here for Richie and Kappa to catch a little bit back up. Last round now of the pipe one. Oh, Heave with a bad landing to start himself off. Oh, Richie eating a bit of a gear. These small mistakes early can tend to tilt a little bit your mindset. You might start feeling like you have to risk since you had a early mistake, and then you might fall off the pipe. I think we saw Worker respawning there. I think Worker did not make it across the sharp turn. It's Offie in the lead. Richie also up there. Once again, Offie's fallen off this turn several times. This time he stays on, but it's clear that that has gotten to him. Legu now passing Carl Jr. 3 people in the mix for first place. Last pipe jump. Richie getting a slow landing. Carl as well. Offie passing them both. Does he get the last landing though? The flip, the bounce. I think Richie might take it. Richie with the flat landing and the speed snipes Offie for 0.06 of a second. And he's made quite the comeback for himself. Now that gap, which was 12 points, is almost nothing. Reduces the points he's going to have to gain on the last couple of maps. But not a good map for Kappa. Not really a good map for Offie overall. It's looking really tough, specifically for Kappa and Legu right now. The others still with a great chance. And we have Au God du jour, I believe is how you say it. I refer to this one as the quarter pipe one. There is an extremely difficult quarter pipe jump here in the ending. Cannot emphasize enough how difficult it is to aim the final jump. Also very atmospheric map. They don't really get any time to warm up. To drive up onto this pipe. And then slalom your way across. Drop onto the platform. Now you have a smooth quarter pipe into a really difficult last jump. Heave in the lead onto the ice here. There's a cycle you gotta make on the left side or on the right side, depending on how quick you are. Heave the only person to get the fast cycle. And now the jump. There is just a tiny window that you can jump through here and land into the finish ring. Heave gets it. Great winning time as well, 50.5. Very strong. Isn't this map old? It is. This map was used in a Serrator Cup, I would say 3 or 4 years ago. but it has undergone some modernization. 2021, yeah. So it's making a comeback. So some things like the moving blocks, I believe, are new. Sam was a one-map wonder. We'll see, we'll see. He's still in top 4. And making top 4 out of this heat is ridiculous. Hopefully he can keep it up. Definitely had a strong map in the start, though. Now it's just about trying to find these consistent rounds. So tough when you're playing against people driving within a second of world record on insane maps, right? Carl Jr. Beautiful pipes from the start. Look at this lead. 0.6. Maybe slightly less speed than Worker, though. It's not going to remain 0.6, but he might make the fast cycle. On the right side, he does. The other's on the left. Or left side, rather. Now the jump. You can't really see it. This is tricky. Ooh. What a time. 50.1 is an insane record to drive in a match. Carl Jr., 10 extra points. With Heave getting 1 point here, that's going to be Carl in the lead of the match. Or tied for the lead, effectively. World record is a 49.4 from Uffy, who's only scored 3 points this round. And is again facing elimination from the tournament. The question is, can he do it on a stage in front of all these people with all this pressure now building up? Everyone comes into a tournament with the plan of driving fast and winning easily, and then if that doesn't happen right off the bat, it's easy to get shaken up by it. Again, Carl Jr. with a beautiful start. Oh, too much of a nosedive, though. And Heave's gonna love what he's gonna see on the splits. Him in first and Carl in last. You would love that. Heave onto the last jump. Releasing late. That looks a little bad, actually. The touch. Oh, he missed. Never mind. It's Legu winning the round. Kappa getting good points as well. Uffy, the 3 bottom players, getting the most points this time. And now Heave gets the aim, but only enough for 7th. That's gotta sting. Missed opportunity for Heave to extend his lead. Now the others are getting closer. Now Carl has passed him. 85, 84, 81. And then Worker in 75. Last round. And Sam is on the side. Clipping the first block. One more. Clipping that hole. Losing speed. That was Heave. Heave with the crash. Now just beautifully balancing, using the inside lines on the pipes to make sure it doesn't fly off. Only Worker able to keep up with the pace of Carl right now. The others are over half a second behind. Does not get the fast cycle though, and Worker does. Enters with a lot more speed to take first place. Who's gonna get the best drop down? Worker going for an inside line. Worker missing, I believe. And Heave, despite being a second behind, is the one to snipe away first place. Challenging Carl now and taking 1 point more than him on the overall tally. Kappa and Legu struggling once again. Oh, might not finish here, Kappa. Oh. Is this gonna drop through? And they're both not gonna be able to finish the run. 0 point score there. It's looking dire. You have to wonder which map it is when Carl goes like this while it's booting up. You really have to wonder. What map makes Carl Jr. feel this way? It's Ascension. which means Journey to the Sky, my chat told me. They could be lying, and I have no idea. But Journey to the Sky. It also means a rainbow. You have this huge quarter pipe jump once again, and then release to land down here. Now you have to carry enough for the drop downs. There's this one and this one to get cleanly. Carl doing it the best here in this first round. Jumping across, not clipping the finish, and then setting up for a bug slide here. He's trying to get to about 430 speed before this jump. Landing a bug slide here. Catching all the red boosters. And it looks like Sam has done it one better. He's faster before the quarter pipes. Last quarter pipe jump before the finish. Carl might be too low. Oh no, that is just masterfully done. What an ending from Carl Jr. Sam getting second place though. But yeah, that is what you're up against if you want to win Ascension. And I want to remind you guys, last qualifier, 1.5 months ago, we saw a very different Carl Jr. That time he was struggling with food poisoning. He wasn't really able to play. He said he had a fever on stage and was not, you know, really able to practice at all or anything leading up to the match. Here you're seeing Carl Jr., the way he usually plays, and why so many people have him as a favorite to win. But Sam, once again, with the best start. Last time Carl was in front of him, but now Carl is 0.4 down. Beautiful jumps. Strong lead this for Sam. Just needs a good bug slide to hold on to it. But here comes Afi. Here comes Richie. They're all there. And they all passed him. The quarter pipe jump still to go. Sam getting an early setup. Could jump very low here if he dares and might snipe one. He goes for the low jump, but it's Worker. It's Worker who takes it. Richie 600ths behind. Afi 20 behind. And really fast winning times as well. Only about a second off of the world record by Mutta. Now what does that do to the scoreboard? Seems to extend the lead of the top 4 players here. 107, 100, 98, and 94. I want to remind you one last time, we play until 120 points are reached. When you reach 120, you become a finalist. But to actually reach the final, you need to win a round to close out your finalist attempt. So you could reach the points limit, but if you don't win that one last round, then you are not going to go to the final. So it becomes very tense. Carl Jr. clipping. Kappa jumping a bit too far, not really having the speed. This is problems. Kappa needs to go for a very sharp bug slide, but the others are going to catch up. Look at the speed from Richie. Oh, over angling though, and won't be able to capitalize. Kappa holding on to that 0.3 lead. These 10 points he needs more than ever. The gap is over 25 points that he needs to close, but he gets the maximum score he can, 50.7. Beautiful run there by Kappa. And Carl Jr. just gonna close out his run with 2 points. Now Heave. Does he have time to finish? 13 seconds. This should be okay. As long as he gets the jump, he will get 1 point. But it's almost Richie now in the lead. Carl Jr. 109, Richie 106. Heave also crossing the 100 point threshold, 101. Worker at 99. Great drifts there from Carl to start off, and now the release on the jump. You might think that jumping the lowest possible is good, but you get less speed sometimes. So it's not often you want to go for the lowest possible jump. Lowest possible jump. Need a little bit of air time to land with speed. Afi in first. Legu. Sam chasing him down. Carl jumping too far, not having the exit speed, but Sam in first now after that bug slide. He's only 7 points behind the 4th place of Worker. Afi though, getting close. Uh-oh. Sam holding on. 10 points to Sam, 8 to Afi. And this fight for the top 4 is getting so close now, as Worker is in last. They're gonna be basically neck and neck with 20 points to go until they hit finalist status. So we go to the next map. What is it gonna be? Why is the crowd booing? I don't know. Why are the maps so strange? This is the it's Glusty Cut. This is the entire charm of the Serrator tournaments. He builds the maps and he builds them in unconventional ways to make for the most exciting tournament he can. So they often have a lot of shortcuts, a lot of tricks. This one has some very tough speed checks and a lot of aim required. This first jump, you have to aim into that gap and land in a bug slide, ideally, to carry the most amount of speed, but it's very tricky. Now you have a plastic bounce into an ice slide, or ice turnaround. Ooh, Carl eating a gear. Followed by, ooh, Kappa clipping on the plastic as well. Bobsleigh. And then a jump across to the other bobsleigh block here. And the exit speed here is very important. You want to go high up on the wall. Carl getting it really well. So you can exit here and build speed for this risky finish jump. Legu having it better though. Now you just got to aim for the finish right there. Legu not missing it. Looked like he was going too wide. But he beats Carl this round. And trying now to catch up from 7th place. But with those 8 points, Carl Jr. will hit finalist mode. And so at this point, he only needs to get first place in 1 round, and he is guaranteed a spot in the finals later tonight. Richie on 110, Heave on 111. The other players can deny Carl Jr. now. As long as someone beats him to the finish line. But he got 2nd place there while eating a gear in the plastic, so it's not going to be easy. Into the first couple of checkpoints, only Kappa and Afia are ahead of him. Crowd is rooting for Carl here, he can feel it. He wants to close this out on his first attempt. Only 2 tenths. Into the bobsleigh, going high, getting the setup. Pushing with speed now, he is first. Last jump for Carl Jr. to go to the grand final, he gets it. Carl Jr. secures himself a spot on his first finalist attempt and smiles all around now, loving the crowd, the energy. The others did make him work for it, but he still has just that little bit extra, it feels like, compared to the competition. Still 3 spots remain in the grand finals. 7 players have all the chances to fight for it. It's going to be tough for Kappa and Legu, but they're not out of it. In these situations, so many things can happen. He going for the bug slide strat. Jumping all the way through and landing a bug slide. That gets him up to 2nd, but Richie, who only needs 4 points, is in first and a clear lead into this round. It's very likely he will get to finalist mode as well. Heave, with a 2nd place here, would be just enough points to get to finalist himself. Oh, Richie has low speed. I'm not too sure. Heave as well. This is sketchy now. Does he make it? Ooh. They both get to finalist. That was so close. That was pixels away from clipping the block. But 2 more people have hit finalist status. Worker gets to 111, Sam to 112. They have to deny their countryman now. So it's a French top 5. Ooh, Heave almost crashed in the first rift. Richie opting for a lot of speed. It's enough for the direct jump. He goes for it again. Oh, this time he clips it. Opportunity Heave. Richie was the only player faster last time. Now look at Kappa, no sliding through that, getting a lot of speed towards the bobsleigh. Landing a bit awkwardly though. Heave catching up. Heave up towards first place on this jump. Kappa's crashed out. Last part for Heave. Just gives himself a spot in the grand final. Offie only a car length away. Heave though, good setup, good speed. The aim! No! He misses. And he can't believe it. Offie takes the 10 points. Worker gets 8. They're so close to finalist mode as well. Heartbreak for Heave as he's just a little bit wide on that jump. And Sam needs these points. Every point matters here. He needs to get these points if he can. 6 seconds. It's not going to be enough. And nothing scored there. Whew, small breather right now for the players as we go to the next map. And I believe it now rotates back to the first one. And it could be a big opportunity for Sam here if that is the... It is not going back to the first map. Sometimes they only do map packs of 5. We're going to another map. I was gonna say for Sam that could be good, but we have Numimpol. I don't know how to say this. You have a lot of tires. It's a wordplay on tires. 2 players still finalists, Richie and Heave, and Richie's crashed out. Coffee lining up for the ice slide. Here you want to release before the car shifts gear and the exit. Stay in the 3rd gear. Worker hitting the roof. That's not good. Lego and Offie. And a clear lead. No one else really close. The map ends with a very precise jump through a tire. Want to get a view on that. Legu versus Offie up front. Up this hill, down the other, and then the aim. Through the top right side is where players aim. Do they get it? Both players getting the aim. And Offie, beautiful. Not gonna let Legu pass, and Offie secures finalist for himself there. Worker will be getting finalist. We have a quadruple finalist situation right now. And Sam is going to be, I believe, 6 points away. Oh, less. He's going to be 5 points away. Legu's going to be 11 points away. Kappa, 26 points away. This is more than likely the last map of the competition for some players. Could be decided here. Someone crashed on the left side. Heave as well crashing out. Feeling the nerves. Offie making a mistake. Richie now with a great opportunity. It's Worker, but that's the only other player there. It's a 1 versus 1. They both have a 1 second lead to the rest of the field. Calm before the storm. Small press forward section here. Trivial for these players. Richie though, look at the lead he's building. Going a lot across the penalty grass. Worker will be getting closer with the wide line here. Can Richie hit this jump? This is the jump that will send you to the final. Worker's made a mistake. So much pressure. He misses. I believe he respawned. Worker having to release. Offie is going to be the one to take the spot. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Having to aim a pixel gap with all those nerves. Heartbreak for Richie and for Worker. But that is the match experience coming through for Offie. He's played so many matches at this level. He knows what it's like to win on a grand final on a stage. And he came back from once being in 7th, I believe. Halfway through the match, he finds his way up there with Carl Jr. in the final later tonight. 2 more spots remain. Sam still 3 points from finalists. Worker, Richie, and Heave have another shot at it. Now, how faced is Richie going to be by that mistake? Because this round is a whole lot closer. Someone slid out on the right side. Heave hitting the roof, but getting the downhill for it. Very fortunate series of events there. Could have cost him a lot more time. Two finalists here equal as they go on to the last two turns now. Richie getting a little bit less penalty grass, staying ahead. Heave on the inside line. Does he have enough for the jump? Will he get the downhill? Oh, clipping, stabilizing. Now the speed for the jump. Richie this time. Is it enough? It looks good. I think Richie has it. No, out to the right. No, Heave takes it. The car did not land stable. I can't believe it. Oh, he is not happy right now. Painful, painful rounds here for Richie. He still has a chance. There's one more spot. But he's again gonna have to battle for it. Sam just hit finalist. The final spot from semi-final number 1. Here we go. Kappa with an amazing start there. Worker and Sam a little bit behind. Richie once again driving it clean. The ice slide. Does he get it? Kappa going up ahead of him through the jump, but Richie is faster. He has more speed. He's going to close this gap. Oh, having to go past the tire though. Losing a little bit of time. Onto the grass. Kappa going wide. Richie trying to risk the inside line to still get the jump and overtake first place. Is it enough? He does land the downhill the third time around. Richie, this one has to be it. Too low maybe? He makes it. Richie into the finals. It's so deserved. It's so deserved. I'm so happy for him. Oh my god. I would feel shattered if Richie did not get this grand final with that performance. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. The mental fortitude to come back from 3 chokes like that. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. He thought it was over. He probably thought it was over several times, and he fought his way through. Incredible performance. And that movement right there, that was a TGG enter. Man just took a moment, TGG enter, and then went back to his surreal oh, he can't believe it. I'm so happy for him. True emotion. True emotion on the stage here. That is very wholesome. What a story. And you know, big respect to Worker, to Sam, to Lego, and to Kappa as well. They played an amazing final. They all had their moments. But on maps like these, it's just so hard to drive all these obstacles that Serrator and Etoile have built for you consistently. So that will be our 4 advancing players. It's Carl Jr., Offie, Richie, and Heave. Sorry, my brain blanked for a second. Very cool. Second semi-final is coming up. It's Snow, Grenadi, Zerar, Mutta, Coco, Dionysus, Massa, and Mime. So both big clan players. Mime is there. Mutta is there for Alliance. And then the French players, Snow, Zerar, Coco, and Dionysus. It's gonna be hype. Alliance posted a tweet. Oh, we're probably gonna have interviews and stuff. Big hugs. Big hugs. I like that. It's so wholesome. Like, you think these guys are rivals, and they are, but after the game, it's just so much mutual respect. Oh, we even have a hug emote. That's cool. Takes a lot to get this good at Trackmania, so. There's gonna be 2 more matches, yeah. 2 more matches after this, and they start, I believe, just like as soon as they can get Grenadi's steering wheel set up. Wait, is it there? In the middle? Is that Grenadi's steering wheel? I think they actually have it prepared. I think we're gonna get underway any moment now. I didn't even see that until now, but yeah. So yeah, they're just gonna set up heat number 2 and get an interview probably with Carl Jr. So let's see. Time to get attached to another couple today. I can't. I'm doing my work. I'm doing my job. What a first semifinal. That was a really good match. And I like the map pack a lot too. The players in semifinal 2 are driving the same map pack. So they already know what to expect. Seeing that pool. Now we do have a 15-minute break, 15-minute countdown. Those vids are cringe? No, it's just people having fun. It's like, you're asked in one of these, like, can you do a pose for the camera? And you're like, yeah, I guess I'll, like, dab or something. Like, you know, like, it's just people having fun. There's... It's not... It's okay. I think they're cool. Fun is cringe, I guess. That was cringe. I'm taking one for the team. I would totally dab on one of those. I wouldn't know what else to do. Yeah, so Carl, how do you feel after the first game? Yeah, I feel pretty good. I really wish that people would give me more of a challenge, because it felt a little bit too easy at times. Do you think the finals will be more challenging? No, I think I'm gonna win.
Mon cher Alfie, on a eu beaucoup de discussions, toi et moi. Tu m'as déjà dit qu'il y avait certainement de la.
I think that's effectively what he said, but in a nicer way.
Concernant un mappeur en particulier, Alfie, comment on se sent? Ça fait du bien. Bon, question débile, mais voilà.
I like how like Alfie, Carl, and Heave are all smiles, and Richie kind of looks like he's having an out-of-body experience. Like he still cannot believe it.
Gagné Bercy. Et même, comment, petite question un peu plus technique, c'est quoi la différence entre un training TMGL et un Ascension?
It's like, oh yeah, we're so happy to be here. Richie genuinely cannot fathom he got to finals. He looks shook. He thinks he's in a dream right now. He's just waiting to wake up.
Ok, bah c'est une cup sentimentale, je comprends.
He's been waiting for the moment.
Je comprends. Oh mon cher Yves, on t'a vu la dernière... En plus, il y a des supporters dans le public. On t'avait vu la dernière fois, et normal, hein, il y avait beaucoup d'émotions, c'était un peu difficile. Tu m'avais regardé droit dans les yeux, tu m'avais dit, étoile, la prochaine fois, je me qualifie, et je me qualifierai à Montpellier, à Lille.
The Carl quote, I always write have fun, because even with good luck, they don't stand a chance.
Qu'est-ce que t'as de particulier?
If you guys don't know Carl, he's very wholesome. He's not...
C'était un match maîtrisé. Est-ce que t'as autre chose à dire?
He doesn't boast a lot, but he just drives very fast.
Pour ma première vraie scène.
We're only...
Je suis très content.
Magnifique, magnifique.
Putting words in his mouth.
Richie. Alors Richie, tu veux que je te dise un truc que tu ne sais pas? Il y a quelques semaines, je faisais ma meuf et je discutais avec des gens de la communauté Trackmania. Et il y a une personne qui m'a dit, moi il faut... Alpha Dream, il m'a dit, fais gaffe à Richie. Il est très fort celui-là. Et là je te vois et tu me fais genre, t'as rien à faire là, sauf que t'as quelque chose à faire.
I don't know what he's saying.
Bah j'ai toujours... je sais pas. Je suis pas encore complètement à Lille et on me dit qu'il faut aller à Montpellier maintenant. Non, c'est incroyable. J'ai toujours pas réalisé...
C'est incroyable, I understood that.
Il me faudra une bonne semaine, je pense, pour réaliser que je me suis qualifié. C'est incroyable.
C'est incroyable, c'est incroyable.
C'est un très beau match et les gens s'en rendent compte. Mesdames et messieurs,
Oui, c'est exceptionnel.
J'arrive, je prends